This week in phonics, we are going to learn about the CVCe syllable. Now, we have kind of done this before. So, a C means a consonant, then a vowel, and then a consonant, and then a bossy or a silent E at the end that jumps over to make that vowel long. And we're going to talk about the syllables. So we might have more than one syllable. So look up here. The silent E we have learned. Now I know Lily wasn't with us, but we learned that the silent E makes the vowel say its own name, and it follows the CVCe pattern. Okay? So one name for it is the silent E. We have the magic E. Remember this in second grade and maybe first grade? It makes the vowel say its own name, and it follows the CVCe pattern. So it's magic. We have the bossy E. It makes the vowel say its own name. It follows the CVCe pattern. Okay? We have the sneaky E. We talked about the sneaky E, right? Yeah. Okay. It makes the vowel say its own name, and it follows the CVCe pattern. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you go back. I want you to think of these 4 different names for this E. There's 4 of them. I want you to think, which one is your favorite? Put your hands up. Think. Which one is your favorite name for that E? And what will you remember going into 3rd grade next year? So if Mrs. Topeka says, 2nd graders, Mrs. Murphy talked about this E. What is your favorite? So you have 4 choices. The silent, the bossy, the sneaky, or the magic. Okay, when I go to each one, I want you to raise your hand, and I just want to see what most of the 2nd graders are choosing. Now, you can only pick one. All right? So, raise your hand if you will remember the E by the silent E. Don't look at your friends. You can only vote for one. Good job. Okay? How many of you will remember it as the magic E? Okay, a few more. Good job. All right, how many of you remember it as the bossy E? Good job. And the last one, how many of you remember it as the sneaky E? You know what? That's awesome. They're about all the same. They're about all tied. About 4 or 5 of you picked each one. So next year, when Mrs. Topeka asks, how do you remember it? You can say the silent, the magic, the bossy, or the sneaky E.
What about the super?
Okay. We did we talk about the super E too?
Yeah, we did actually.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I should have made a slide for the super one. I totally forgot we talked about the super one, didn't we? Okay. Is it over there too? That's right. How many of you guys remember the super E? Oh, good. Wow, most of you remember that one. I guess I need to make a slide for the super E. This one was from last year, and I kind of forgot that I taught you guys the super E. I didn't teach my kids last year the super E. That was a new one. This one's a new one. The super E is new. Okay.
So we know more than them.
So next year, Mrs. Topeka will say, wow, you guys have 5. Because remember, last year I only taught the kids 4 different ones. 5 different ones. And you guys remember that one really well. Awesome. Now, what I'm going to have us do is we're going to practice this together on our worksheet, and then we're going to practice it on IXL too. But let's do our worksheet together first. When you get your paper, put your name on it. It's only a small piece.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Murphy. Thank you, Miss Murphy. Whenever I get my hand on my head, it makes a shocking noise. And then my hair lifts off. Yes. I can do it with my hair. I just added dates right now. And Nathan took one of these chairs, laid it out in the middle of a field, and ran 2 minutes later.
Okay, is that anybody?
No, I think that's just for kids.
No, that's Kingsley first. Oh, I might have made an extra copy too. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay, put your name at the top. Then listen as Mrs. Murphy reads in the box. It says a syllable that has a vowel, consonant, E pattern often has the long vowel sound. And the key word is often. Not every time, but most of the time. In the word excite, the syllable sight has the long I sound. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to circle 4 words in the box that have the vowel pattern, the vowel consonant E syllable pattern. Then we're going to write the syllables in each circled word. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. This first word, we're going to all sound that together. We're going to say it once, and then we're going to clap it a second time. Here we go. Ready? Compete. All right, let's clap it. Compete. Tyson, let's clap it. Ready? Compete. Where should we draw the line? Libby.
Come and peek.
Yeah, come and Pete. Now, it's actually not C-O-M-E. It's not a compound word.
C-O-M.
Because this come is not a word.
It has to have an E at the end.
Yeah, it would have to have an E. Pete is a word, it's a name, but this is not a compound word. Now, when I look at compete, do you guys see a bossy, silent, magic, super, sneaky E? John, do you see one?
At the end.
At the end, come up and show us where it is. And then can you draw a line through it so that show that it's silent? Good job. So now, okay, we have to should we circle this? Yeah. Because there are going to be 4 words that we have to circle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 2 words that we're not going to circle. Okay? Now, we're going to write the syllables. So we're going to write come,
C-O-M.
C-O-M, and then Pete. P-E-T-E, with that silent E. So this is consonant vowel, consonant silent E. Or bossy E, or magic E. Or super E.
But that's not actually hyper come.
We just said that, Mason. It's not a compound word. This is not a compound word. All right. Let's say number 2, the next word together. Ready? Tiger. Let's clap it. Tiger. Where should we break that word apart? Aria. After the I. Good job. Now, guys, look at this word, tiger. Does this have a pattern? Consonant, vowel, consonant, sneaky E? No. So should we circle it? No. Don't circle it. Just leave it or cross it off.
Where's my other crayon?
All right. Next word, let's say it together. Ready? Replace. Let's have it. Ready?
Replace.
Where should we divide this one? Where do you think, Ellie? Yeah, after re, we have a prefix, don't we? Now look at the word place. Does this have a vowel, consonant, vowel, sneaky E?
No. Yes.
Actually, this E is super bossy. I'm going to call him super bossy because not only does it jump over and make the A long, it tells the C what to say. And what does the C have to say?
C.
It has to say the S sound. So this E is super bossy.
Super.
So it is the super bossy. Here. Replace. Does follow the pattern. Because it's a consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E.
Do I have to circle it?
Yep. Thank you, Brooklyn.
You put it on the 3.
Oh, guess what, guys?
Come on.
Oh, no. It's okay. I was going to say, guess what? If you put them, if I forgot to go over to 2, it's okay. Because it didn't say put them in order, did it? It just says circle 4 words. So.
Okay, I was just going to tell you I did the same thing.
Sorry. It's okay. On this page, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we should have went over, but it's okay if you didn't. It just says circle 4 words. It doesn't say to put them in order.
I hate bossy.
Okay, the next word. Let's say it, and then let's clap it. Ready? Here we go.
Zebra.
Okay, clap it.
Zebra.
Where do we divide this one, guys? Where do you think, Hayden?
Z-E.
Good job.
B-R-A.
Yep. Now, Hayden, does this one have a bossy E or silent E or sneaky E?
No.
No.
Mrs.
No.
Murphy, you forgot to write the T.
Where?
Um,
I don't think so.
There's no T.
I don't think I forgot.
Yeah, there's no T. Zebra. What are you talking about, Brooklyn?
Okay.
No T.
We're not talking about the T, we're talking about the E. Okay, the next word, let's clap that together. Or let's see it, then clap it. Ready? Here we go, ready? Alright. Let's clap it. Okay, this one, where do we break that apart? Addie?
Like by the, like, maybe, I'm guessing either the A or the second, no, the first R.
It's kind of tricky. Because normally, right. Normally we divide that apart, but in this word we don't. Because it's just and that A is making the schwa sound. Remember, it's saying and not not A. So remember, upside down E means it's saying which is crazy, isn't it? Now, does this one have a bossy E?
Yes.
Yes. Does it, Briley?
Yes.
I saw you shake your head. Yes. Good job. It has a bossy E right there that jumps over to make that I long. All right. We don't call it a rim. All right. So we're going to put the there. Right. The A is all by itself. And remember, every syllable has to have a vowel sound. And so that A is a vowel sound because it's all by itself. Okay, the next word is kind of a tough one, but I think you guys can sound it out. Let's sound it out together. Ready?
Polish.
It's a long U because there's a bossy E. Let's sound it again. Pollute. Let's clap it.
Pollute.
Where did you buy this one? Brooklyn.
After the 2L?
Pollute.
No, the one is on the other side and the one's on that side.
Is it going to divide it down the middle of this one?
Yes.
Pollute. Yes.
Can I go up and write it?
I'm going to Brooklyn just because I didn't let anybody else do it. And it's our last one.
Are people already outside? Yes.
Addie, no thank you.
I'm done.
Okay. Now listen. Make sure you have all four of those written. When you get done, leave them on your desk and I'm gonna come talk today. It is not morning break time. You might think it is because there's kids outside, but they're FIAD kids. They got done early with FIAD like you guys do some days and you play on the playground for a few minutes. That's what they're doing, okay? So we have about 12 minutes. And so what I would like you to do is practice this skill by going, let me show you. I got a fancy little sheet here. I want you to go to IXL, Language Arts, and I want you to go to F.1. Now this is easy. It's choose the silent E word that matches the picture. Easy. And then F.2, complete the silent E words. So I want you to try to get F.1 to 100, get that done, and go to F.2 and try to get that maybe to 100 too. Okay? We got about 11 minutes, so go ahead and get started. I'll come around and pick up your papers.